When we look at the Svartsengi volcanic system in the Reykjanes Peninsula of Iceland, and exactly on the Grindavik Rift Valley, this is the name I have given to this area, you will see that there is some evaporation of the meteoric water, rainwater. And the systems around it are active. You can see that the transformation of the movement from one system to the next is happening when all is locked at one spot, and that is the Svartsengi. The rate of the magma adding to that area has slowed down, is 1 cubic meter per second. And the shaking and going up and down of the ground due to this accumulation of the magma, rising, bubbling, and then dispersing, rising of magma creates shakes, earthquakes, is all have slowed down. We don't see that much of it, but it's constant, it's continuing. With this rate of the increase in the volume of the magma, I already have estimated that what we will see as eruption will be something between the late December to early January. And the estimate and the calculations by the Icelandic Meteorological Office also shows that the threshold of the maximum of the magma ready to erupt will reach in the February 2026. That is around 900 to 100 megatons, million cubic meters of the magma. So we are between now and then, it is quite possible, as the rate of the flow is very slow and small, it is quite possible that at any moment it can erupt. Is unpredictable. This slowdown of the land rise has made it quite unpredictable. There is uncertainty here. Although we have ways to understand when it is happening, boreholes show the excess in the amount of the gases, for example, sulfur in the ground. At the depth of the 4, we have this magma reservoir ready to erupt. Magma is very viscous and may not erupt as easily as it was in the past. The risk assessment has stayed the same, although the display of it has changed. I prefer different colorings, but this is the way that the Icelandic Meteorological Office has adopted. That's all right. We go ahead with that. The summary of what we have now in this volcanic system is what you read here. The likelihood of the eruption is increasing. The rate of the magma accumulation is also steady, although that makes it difficult to predict. And this is the whole of the Icelandic Meteorological Office report. I'll put it here for you. All the thresholds are mentioned there. And what is critical is that 1 cubic meter per second is a slow rate of the adding of magma from the deeper reservoir to the shallow reservoir at the depth of the 4 or 5. And that makes it difficult to actually predict exactly when. The maximum threshold is around 90 to 100 megatons, million tons of the magma. And that happens at February 2026. Risk assessment, as I mentioned, stays the same. And I put also the text that you saw here in the description and in the video post for this video.